Hey everyone, Brad here with another video. This one encompasses work that both Chris and I have done for the past several days. Starting off, I had a power jerk and split jerk combination. I was wrong later in the video. I ended up hitting 235 pounds on my last two sets. It's a 45 and two 25s on each side. Chris is hitting squats. He worked up to a heavy set of 3 with 365 pounds on the bar that you're about to see. He's prepping for a powerlifting meet in about 6 weeks, so next week we're going to start working on some depth things, keeping his body in line, but he squatted very, very strong here, as you can see in the video. Me, on the other hand, I have a high bar 315-pound double. I was supposed to do a 3-rep max, but I was not having a good day. I was extremely tight. I didn't get low. It didn't feel good. So what I did is I called it quits. I slapped on 135 on the bar and did some pause squats in the hole, loosened out the hips a good bit, and just shook it off. It was a bad day all in all. So anyway, hope y'all enjoy.
What's going on YouTube? Sitting here cooling down for a bit. Just finished mobility after the long workout I had today and a double because I did a WOD just a second ago. Just got done with that. You can see I'm still sweating and breathing hard. Just want to take a minute. I don't think a lot of people do this, but a little motivation. Look, yesterday I went in, thought I was going to hit a really good 3-rep max. Thought my squat was going to feel great. Thought I was going to do really good. The only thing that's been tweaked a little bit is internal rotation on the shoulder, so I've had to lay off snatching. But yesterday sucked. For my split jerk and push jerk work, it was a power push jerk, which I've never done before. It really tested the shoulder mobility, and I barely got 205. And my split jerk is 300, and I could strict overhead press 195 for almost any given day. So I tried shaking that off, tried squatting because, you know, when in doubt, go squat. And I couldn't even do 315 for 3, which is easy warm up for me. I usually get my 3-rep maxes anywhere between 370 and 400 with better form. I hit a very solid, maybe about 375, 380, 385, somewhere in there today. But when you have days like that, guys, I've changed my diet up. I'm in the middle of week 2 and I feel like crap. I look like it too. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep, and there's stuff going on in my life that I'm having problems with in this little standby, waiting around kind of period. Sometimes you just got to take that energy, and if it gets in the gym, you know, it gets in the gym. You're going to have a bad day, and it happens. But don't let that ruin your programming. Don't let it ruin your diet plan. Don't let it discourage you. You know, I wrote down in my log that I was feeling inadequate and very discouraged about it, but you got to rise above that. You can't ever ask for enough. It's always going to be more. You're always going to have that appetite for more, and I definitely do. I always think, you know, it's never good enough. I'm never good enough. I got to keep going. So whatever you have to do to get that motivation in. I didn't really sleep well last night either, but today my motivation was just do better than yesterday. If I get 315 for 3, fine, I'll stop there. Encourage yourself as much as you can. I'm tired. I haven't hit a WOD in a while too, so that sucked. And I'm tight everywhere. My mobility, because my body is stressed out, I'm tight. But I went in today, you know, blaring some 5-Finger Death Punch. Got Your 6, that new album just dropped, and it's been on repeat. And, you know, you take that negative energy, whatever's stressing you out, whatever's on your heart, and filter it. And you look back on where you were and where you're going, what you're doing now. If today is better than yesterday, even by a little bit. If how you were today was better than what you were last year, you're doing better. So keep that in mind. I'm motivated because I was on the VMI powerlifting team, and I looked back at some of those posts because Facebook gave me that crap notification like, ooh, this is what you were doing 3 years ago. And I barely got 315 in full gear when I started on a squat. And I barely benched 225, pausing on my chest. I did small love with 245 today, 8 sets of 4, while doing my squats. And then had enough energy to do a WOD, and I actually did decent. So if you're better than what you were, you're on the right track. That's what you want to do. And each day you want to aim to be better. And it's okay if there's a day where you fall a little short, because it gives you even more room to grow the next day. There are going to be some days where there's just not growth. That doesn't mean that you're weaker. That doesn't mean that you got any weaker. That just means you got to change something up. That means you got to wait sometimes, and you will grow. So keep at it, guys. Keep that motivation up. Y'all are motivating me too, so I appreciate it. Keep watching. Please subscribe. And if y'all need anything, write it down in the comments section below.
So apart from my post-workout rant with a few working set videos in the background, here's Chris doing some speed pulling with 365 pounds on the bar. That's what it looks like. Chris is doing sumo lifting for the meet, still working on getting more upright, but he's a really tall dude, so mobility's still getting there. During his pause pulls, you see he's really keeping that bar close and using the musculature in his back to brace that weight as his legs do most of the work. That is what you want to see with a sumo deadlift. Like I said, we're still working on getting more upright, but he had some great speed pulls. To the side, I'm snagging my snatch complex that I did on day 3 of my training. I had a snatch pull and then a full snatch. I ended up doing 7 total sets instead of the prescribed 5. And I did it 155 pounds instead of 145, which was also prescribed. They felt great. I haven't done them in a while, so I'm getting back into the swing of things. And last but not least, here is 315 pounds on the bar, doing a 5-inch deficit snatch pulls for 3. I had 3 sets of this. Those absolutely sucked. My hamstrings were on fire. And we did, in fact, measure the plates. It was 5 total inches. Very challenging, but really good for the bottom of the pull. How's it going, YouTube? Thanks for watching. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my sponsors, Extreme Rush Apparel. Awesome company based out of Mall of Georgia in Buford and Kennesaw Town Center. You can check their stuff out online. They've got some new fall stuff coming out that is pretty awesome, as well as a lot of powerlifting stuff dropping as well. So be sure to check them out. You can use my discount code BA15 for 30% off of your purchases, which is a killer deal. They've also got some awesome deals coming up for the fall, so be sure to check that out. We cut this week short. We only had 3 days of training in this week's video because tomorrow is September 11th. I'm doing a huge day's worth of special workouts to remember the fallen, including 343, which is a famous CrossFit hero WOD. So I'll be sure to post a full video of all that I do for that, just to celebrate the fallen and to remember them. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Leave your comments below.